Sunday and I was spending most of my time doing stuff that usually isn't put in videos and isn't going to be put in video, like laundry, editing. Yesterday's video, which took me forever by the way. There was so much footage of doing the push exhaust. But I got this thing out of the garage and I spent some time tidying up in here. I don't know if you guys have noticed in the background, but the garage has been filthy. I don't really work out of here anymore, so I haven't put a priority on keeping it clean. So today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do some laundry, I'm gonna clean up the garage. And I think I don't like to just stay at home all day, even though I have plenty of stuff to do at home. So I'm gonna go over to the warehouse just to get out of the house, go get some coffee and tackle out a couple things there and just have a chill, lazy Sunday, you know. Man, this thing doesn't need to be at home, but I love looking at it in the garage. I also learned kind of a cool thing. You think I would have figured this out sooner. I learned that when I pull my cars in, if I pull them in like this and this, there's way more room to open up the doors. I don't know why I never thought of that, but it makes life so much nicer. Apart from what seems to be like looming rain, it's actually a really nice day out today and I wanted to ride, but I decided it's a little bit late and I kind of have to get in the right mindset for riding. So I think we're gonna ride tomorrow and I'm gonna try to keep riding more, but we'll head to the warehouse now. I learned that you can close this little panel even while the cup holders are out, which is pretty cool. You'll learn something new every day, right? I love the starts of this new exhaust. One thing that's been on my list for a while is clear bra wrapping the cage bars on my S15. And before I filmed it, I wanted to do a test run on this side. I've never used a slip solution before, and I don't really know what I'm doing that much, but I had a bottle of like watered down alcohol that I used, and it seemed to help a lot for positioning the vinyl. I don't think it was as easy to work with in the long run, but I think I got less bubbles. I don't know if I want to try doing the other side with the slip solution or without, but I'm just going to time lapse it and show you guys how it came out. But this side you can see, I actually did a somewhat decent job on this corner. It was definitely tricky trying to get the vinyl to cooperate here, but the important parts that you can see look good. The main part of this is people getting in and out, stuff scratching it, just keeps it looking nice and stuff since I can't like paint match this powder coat. Notice I did this side in 2 different sheets. I used the slip solution for the main piece, which was really helpful and it came out very nice, pretty much no bubbles. This part's always hard though. I tried this time on this side not using a slip solution and it stuck a little bit better because last time I was having trouble with it sticking, but it does have more bubbles. So it's that weird trade-off, and I have an extra seam here, but I've spent way too long doing this, so I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. I'll probably end up redoing it down the road, but for now, at least it's protected, and I'm gonna go put a new one on the S13, and then go do something with my life. I think I'm just gonna finish up tomorrow. Everyone's going out to eat over by Matt Shop, so I'm just gonna take the Porsche out, whip over and go hang out with them, because it is the weekend and I should chill a little bit. Otherwise I'll spend all night doing stupid cage things that aren't even necessary. The main reason I came out here, I wanted to race Matt's new V8 350Z with the Porsche, but I don't think that's happening. What's going on, Matt? Oh boy. Been here before. What happened?
Well, I mean, we just pulled it. We want to do a full refresh on the motor.
And what did you find?
I didn't. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Do you not want to put it in the camera?
No, it's fine. It's the to-do. Yeah, look at the to-do list. This is how you know. This is what we found afterwards. This is what we started with. It just got bigger and bigger.
So, lesson learned.
But
build your own swap?
No, the most important
is it still worth it?
The most important part is replacing the water pump gasket after we win Pro-Am. That's the last thing you do.
That's the order.
That's the order of things.
So there's no baffling in the oil pan?
No. So the guy cut the pan to make it fit because he made his own mounts, and to make it fit into the chassis, he cut the bottom part of the pan. The bottom part of the pan is what holds the stock baffling, and he did not replace them either.
And if you guys don't know, with LSs with drifting, probably the #1 most common thing to happen is what, rod knock from the oil sloshing around and getting oil starvation, because when you're drifting it's going side to side. That's why a lot of people do AccuSump, dry sump.
Another big one is the oil pickup to the oil pump. that ring and seal, because it's a rear pickup, it only has one bolt to the oil pump.
Mm-hmm.
Most, like the GTO have 2 bolts, and there's a bracket that Taylor got for his that makes it 2 bolt for the 1 bolt. And the guy only had the 1 bolt, and on top of that, when he replaced the pump, he also had a seal in the pump and a seal in the pickup, so he double sealed it. We're lucky this thing didn't starve of oil from there.
Because 2 seals might have let like an air gap, so it wouldn't have sucked it up,
Correct,
right?
Correct. Well, it doesn't seal properly, so actually one of them can pop out of place, and then it's just bad.
Wow.
It sucks. But we're glad the motor's fine. It's just it needs new parts.
Dang.
But we're good. It's gonna be fun to do.
I think we should just take yours and put it in this.
No, don't do that.
So it's the next morning. I didn't film much the first day, and it just now occurred to me that some people that have Porsches don't drink in their cars, and they have these perfectly great cup holders that are going to waste, just sitting there idly, not getting the proper usage, and that just really grinds my gears. All 7 of them. It's been a pretty slow, chill day at the shop. One of the things on the list is just kind of going through the Z and making sure it's all sorted after Jimmy and Cole drove it the other day. As you can see, Jimmy decided to go through a concrete puddle. They were doing some concrete at the track, and Jimmy just bombed through it, and this is what ensued. Thanks, Jimmy. What a great friend. All right, just leaves this mess for me to clean up. All jokes aside, it's fine. I think it'll just power wash right off. But we did notice, Alberto, you want to wiggle it since I took my gloves off, that this rack offset spacer is loose. So, not terrible. It didn't fall off, but still, that's gonna...
Oh, that's so bad.
I mean, that's probably why. It felt a little funny, huh?
Look at all the steering angle you got. With
Tommy, remember you said the Z felt funny when you drove it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at all the free play.
Oh. That makes perfect sense.
Well, no, I purposely did that so that way when I like bump people and tap them, it doesn't like bend anything. It has free play to flex.
Oh, then that's a thing.
Today has been really weird. Me and Tommy have been handling like ordering a lot of stuff and doing some research that we have to do for a couple certain things, but for the life of me, I can't figure out anything to film. And it's weird because not that all the cars are perfect and all the cars are working. Ideally, we'd be working on the R32, but we're still waiting on word back from the machine shop on my block. Which, by the way, a couple cool new things that we're going to be doing on the R32 that I guess I can use this time to tell you. I am going to be doing an ITB conversion on that car. So I'm going to basically use like RB26 ITBs with a aftermarket manifold to be able to bolt that up to the RB25. So hopefully I'll have a bit better throttle response. I really liked it on the R33, and that's one of my least favorite things about that car. And I also have Doc Race making me a custom exhaust manifold for that car. So I'm going down from 2 wastegates to 1 to hopefully help with a lot of the heat management issues that I have with that car. And they're also going to be equal length runners. So that car, if you notice, it like sounded much different than the R33, which had this really smooth, like high pitch exotic sound to it. My car will sound like that now. So I'm excited. That should be here, I think, in like a week or 2. Hopefully we'll get the block back soon, so that car will be getting put back together. So it's been a while, but that car actually has a pretty cool purpose, and we'll talk a little bit more about it once we start putting it back together. But I think I finally have a purpose and a home for that R32 to do rad stuff, I guess. I don't know. When in doubt, crazy card it out, you know what I'm saying? Alberto got mad at me because he came out here, I was using the Porsche as a clipping point. He was like, listen, son, you gotta not do that.
Listen, step away.
Bro, it looks sick though. I was coming through here, I was whipping it backwards, and I was just like looking at that beautiful butt right there. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I'm saying, my dude? I had coffee from PSI, so I'm a little wired right now. Does this make you Donkey Kong?
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually twirl the thing. Alright, we're gonna do this one time. It didn't hit straight enough. Let's do it again. Oh my that is pretty. Watch that drum like blow up.
Delivery.
We get to throw drums at the boss.
In competition, this is gonna be the pit vehicle. We're gonna come running up in the crazy car with the fuel drum.
Oh yeah, I wish you could just like carry a drum like that. Oh, he's gonna throw it.
I don't know why that's so fun. We got another one.
You're having way too much fun with that.
Yeah, that coffee got you spun out.
What do you give him? What was in that coffee? It was like high boost coffee. Hey, how many pounds of boost you get with that coffee, mate? You can like tap the round part.
I don't know why this is so fun. Tom, you're missing out, dude.
Tommy, grab a crazy cart. Quickly! Save Tommy's car!
One thing that we haven't done yet that we've been rather curious about, in this box right here, these are Injuku's scales. So we actually are going to weigh the S15. I have no idea what it weighs. I don't even know what a stock S15 weighs. What is your guess on what it weighs? I'm hoping it's under 2,800, but I have a feeling it's gonna be higher.
No, way higher.
Really?
Yeah, and we don't want that.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
I'm just curious, you know, as a point of reference. Ooh, how hard is it? Can we weigh the S13 too? It'd be interesting to see how they compare.
I was gonna go 31.
You think this thing weighs that much? What do you think this weighs?
Probably close to the same.
This one's gonna be hard to put on the scales. Maybe we'll weigh this one tomorrow.
2,900.
What? So you think this weighs more than the S13 because of the Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's 3,100 for sure.
All right, let's weigh it. I don't know though, man. Though that the vinyl I added to those door bars, it's a whole nother pound right there. It might throw your calculations off, my guy. How much gas do we have in the tank? Do we know? Should we weigh it full?
Yeah.
All right. Should I lower the rear down?
Yeah.
Watch your tippy toes. Yo, this thing is so light. 2,700 pounds. That's sick. Now, if my S13's lighter than this, then that means my S13's like 2,600. This thing's a rocket ship. 950 horsepower, 2,700 pounds. That's sick.
Go sit in it.
Definitely looks like it could use a corner balance though, no? Based on the numbers being a little bit off. Do you think?
Sit in it and see how it is.
Oh yeah, true. Here, can you hold the camera? I don't know where the hell you guys got this 3,100 pound thing from.
Kevin's weighs.
There's so much removed from this.
Kevin's weighs.
Kevin's is a Skyline.
What? Kevin is an S14?
So mind you, this car has a lot of like tubing in here that obviously adds weight to the car. There is a lot of stuff that's gutted, like we have a carbon roof, we have the door skins are gutted, no sound deadening or anything. So I want to hear what you guys predict the S13 is going to weigh in at. SRs are a lot lighter than JZs. However, I do have a CD in that car, which weighs a lot more than the Samsonis in this. The Samsonis probably cuts away quite a bit of weight, wouldn't you think?
Oh yeah.
On top of that, my SR car is still kind of full interior, but I am curious because in my head, I feel like it should be pretty close. And that would be sick. If that car weighed 2,700 pounds, it feels light to me. It feels like there's nothing to it.
I mean, it's got a freaking 100-pound rear glass in it.
True. This car doesn't have a 100-pound rear glass in it.
This has no rear window.
Or side windows.
Well, it has side windows.
The cup holder. Dude, wait. We could add a cup holder. That would add more weight.
Not if it's titanium. Yeah, it needs to be cast iron.
Just a solid block of iron with a hole cut out of it. There's a portion of me over at Ace Cafe. So me and Sean, the owner of PSI, are gonna go dip over there real quick and go hang out. Try to make friends with some other Porsche owners. I really like this color. It's cool. What's cool that we're talking about is like how Porsche people aren't really afraid to modify their cars. It's pretty cool. Oh, I thought it was a GT4 at first. Looks cool. We're going left, right?
Yeah, left.
Sounds so good.
The popping's like a race car.
Yeah, I love the pops.
Yeah, sick.
That's good. Thank you. It's kind of a late night hang at the warehouse. I can never decide though if I'm more productive here or at my house working. Sometimes I like the chairs better here, sometimes I like them better at my house. Random anecdote that I thought was the funniest thing ever. There was an older gentleman at the Porsche meetup at Ace Cafe that came up to me and was talking to me about the GT3 RS. And he goes and he like kind of gets a little close and he like goes and whispers in my ear and he's talking about his car, and I don't know what it was exactly, but it was a turbo Porsche, and he whispers in my ear and goes, "And I removed the cats?" Like he didn't want anyone to know, and he's like, "It sounded so cool, the turbo whistle." And it just made me so happy. It's just like, I don't know, cars are so cool about like how people from so many different areas and so many different generations of so many different types of people all bond over this mutual love of cars and sounds and driving fast and driving the speed limit and just enjoying cars. And it's just so cool, and I'm really thankful to have met so many people and done so much that I have done because of cars. Got a little sappy on you guys there for a second. Sorry, I won't do that more. Forgive me. I don't want to annoy you. Well, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that I wasted a solid 15 minutes just going on a rant about how I want a smoothie, because smoothie places are closed and I don't have smoothie ingredients. Now, I've decided and come up with a game plan, and I do think I'm going to go retrieve some smoothie ingredients, and I just want to end my night with a smoothie. I don't know why, I'm hungry, but I want to get fed with a drink. Side note though, this guy over here, Alberto, I thought about staying here till midnight to wish you a happy birthday, but I have to leave. I want to go get smoothie ingredients so I can make a smoothie.
A smoothie?
Yeah, I'm in the mood for a smoothie, but I don't like Wawa smoothies. But anyway, it is Alberto's birthday in T-minus, I think it's like 49 minutes, maybe 48 at this point. So please, as you're watching this video, it is actually Alberto's birthday. Go give the man some love. He's putting in work right now. Can I say what you're doing, or is it top secret?
I mean, I still haven't posted about it yet, but...
Alright. Stuff is going on. Stuff and things. Okay, look forward to Alberto's birthday video. You guys can go over to his channel and you can watch his video. I'm gonna go fetch some smoothie ingredients. Check out the sick new wrap that he has. It has this like translucent green finish. When the light hits it, it looks like a frosted green.
It's a natural color.
It's cool, dude. It's got like a little bit of a texture to it, and it's got a gradient too, where as you get in back of the car, it gets a little bit deeper, and it even carries over onto the carbon fiber in the wing. I really dig it, my guy. But anyway, happy birthday, Alberto.
Oh man, thank you.
Smoothie run turned out to be successful. Smoothies, definitely not the best, but if you want more details on the little smoothie situation that we had, go follow me on Twitter. But anyway, tomorrow I will see you guys. Let me know what you want to see. All right, it's tough when not that many of my cars are broken. Just kidding. I don't know. Okay, bye.